Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video and another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're unboxing a new model from Sea-gull, and it's part of their Ocean series, which means that this is their diver. Now this is just the unboxing and first impressions, but I will be doing a full review later on. The watch comes in a very nice cardboard box with this purple material, and it feels premium. I mean, the box itself feels premium even though it is just cardboard. You get the instruction manual, the warranty, and you get the watch inside. I already sized it and I tried it on because I was too excited to wait for the unboxing to finish. So this is it. This is their Ocean series. This is called the Ocean Series 300, and this model is available in 3 colors. You have the black, you have the green, you have, I believe, the blue, and it also comes in 2 sizes. The one they sent me is the 41mm version, which I'll have the specs in the corner of the corner of the screen. I actually measured at 40.7 at the bezel and 40.5 at the case. The lug to lug is just under 47 millimeters, and the thickness is just slightly over 13. But as you can see, I love these lugs. Like, the whole case is very curved downwards very rapidly, which means that it wraps perfectly around my 6.5-inch wrist, which is something we're gonna see in a couple of minutes, because we're gonna do a loom shot, we're gonna do a wrist shot, and that's gonna be it when it comes to the unboxing. The watch itself, like I said, is a Sea-gull. Sea-gull is one of the oldest Chinese brands, and basically here you're getting an in-house made watch with an in-house made movement and 300 meters of water resistance, sapphire crystal, a milled out clasp with solid end link bracelet held with friction pins for $499. Now this might seem a lot in the world of micro brands, but this is an established brand with over 70 years of tradition. If this was a Swiss watch, this wouldn't be under $2,000. And they actually agreed to put out a discount code with the affiliate link, so I actually get the commission. But the biggest thing is that you get 16% off the price of this watch, which brings it down to $420. And for that, quite frankly, this is a no-brainer. Like I said, I do like the case. It makes my Submariner case, even though it's like proportioned similarly to my Submariner, but it makes Submariner look boring with those slabs sided. These are, as you can see, the case is brushed all over, on the top, on the sides, and then you have this beautiful polished bevel separating the two. It kind of reminds me of the Christopher Ward light catcher case, but it is different, more massive. It has a larger sides, and I do really like it. The proportions are spot on, and when I say proportions, I'm not just talking about the size, but I'm talking about the ratio between the case, bezel, and dial. They really nailed that one, and it gives it this classical, timeless look. I especially love the bezel, which, when it comes to the grip, kind of reminds me of the Citizen and NY 0040. As you can see, you have these cutouts, and then you have sections that have no notches, and then again you have notches. But I do love the insert, which I don't know what it is. I wrote them an email because it doesn't state on their webpage. I would say it's also sapphire, and it's made to mimic those bakelite bezels of the past, so it kind of has that 50 fathoms look to it. As you can see, it's slightly curved, so it really plays with the light, especially as you wear the watch. The bezel does come with 120 clicks, so they're very precise, and the bezel action is actually like spot on. It's not too soft, it's not too hard, the grip is just as it should be. It's very easy to use, and you will not move it accidentally. The watch, like I said, does come with 300 meters of water resistance and the screw-in crown. The crown guards are integrated into the case, and they really cover the crown nicely and protect it. But because the crown is rather large and the grip is very nicely done, it's really no problem operating the watch. The watch, like I said, is powered with their in-house made movement ST2130, which is like their version of the ATA 2824. So it does come with 28,800 BPH. It comes with hacking and hand winding, and a date function that they nicely integrated at the 6 o'clock marker, keeping the dial perfectly symmetrical. There's also a slight chaptering, a small chaptering, and then it goes into the dial, which is done in this beautiful sunburst green, which also does come with some fume effect. As you can see, it's slightly darker at the edges near the chaptering and slightly lighter at the center. What I especially like is the gold star on the dial. I don't know why. It's just a little detail that breaks the green and like the monochromatic look of the watch, and it just elevates it to a different level. I can't wait to put this under macro for the full review, because I do believe this is gonna be incredibly well made, as each and every Sea-gull I reviewed so far was pretty much on a much higher level than the price would suggest. Very cool. I also love the fact they didn't go for a transparent case back, but rather this beautifully engraved. As you can see, you have the same star at the back, and you have since 1955. Very nicely done case back. I really do love when a diver comes with a solid case back, because it's like one less thing to worry about, and I do like the toolish look of it. And this one is so nicely engraved that I believe if they put like a plain case back, they could have shaved off at least half a millimeter, bringing this down to 12.5. But honestly, this is a small price to pay, because this is truly spectacular. The only downside compared to, let's say, a micro brand of the same price is the clasp. It is milled out when it comes to this part, but this is simply stamped, and you have only 3 positions for the sizing, which I believe this is one area where they can improve and put on the fly adjustment, put a slightly better clasp. When it comes to the friction pins holding the links, I'm actually okay with that, because whenever I have like screws, they tend to screw out and you have to apply Loctite, but this is much safer for when it comes to like a regular person that's not going to apply Loctite. So I actually prefer pins when it comes to holding the links, and the bracelet itself is very nice. It drapes nicely, the tolerances are incredibly well made, all the finishing is really well made, but we're gonna see that in the full review. For this price, I do believe this is like an incredible bargain, given the fact it comes from an established brand that has as much tradition as Sea-gull has. And the watch is gorgeous. It's like they managed to make something original, but that looks as classical as a Submariner. So making a dive watch that looks original is very hard without making something weird. They went the classical way, classical styling. The only unorthodox part is the skeletonization of the hands, but even that, even though I don't like skeletonized hands, they only skeletonized a small section of it, so it didn't affect legibility, and it actually like improves the watch. So I really do like the fact that they managed to make something that looks as familiar as any other diver, but again, at the same time, it's a very original and very Sea-gull. Very nicely done. Like I said, I will put a link in the description that brings this down to $420. So if you're interested, do check them out. Now that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Now we'll throw in a loom shot. We're gonna throw in a wrist shot, and that's gonna be it for today. But like I said, do stay tuned for the full review when I put this under macro. But given my history with Sea-gull, I have no doubt that this is going to be incredibly well made, especially for the price. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.